Hi,
this is
Clean Bandit, and you're watching Toasted.
Hey guys, welcome to Pinkpop.
Hey,
Hello.
thank you.
Hello.
Of course, you guys played for bigger festivals before. Do you have any idea how old Pinkpop is actually? Do you know where you are, for instance?
I heard it was like your oldest festival, right, in Holland?
Probably one of the oldest in the world. I started in 1970.
Whoa. We
Yes.
played here before, and it was amazing. Metallica were here. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just in the catering before, looking at the posters, and I think you get a real sense of like there's a proper history to this festival. It looks, very, very real.
Very happy to have you guys here. I was looking, of course, into your history as well. A lot happened since 2014.
Yeah, loads. We've been all over the world, made some new smash hits. Stuff like that.
You made a new special. This is, of course, why I asked it. Do you guys know the KLF?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
You know Bill Drummond. He's a producer from England. He wrote a book, how to create.
The
You
manual.
know the manual.
I haven't read it, but I know of it. I'm trying to hunt it down.
Because when I read into your history, I was like, they cracked the code. They have the book. They know how to produce hits.
Oh.
I think Jack has it. I'll have to lend it off him. I've never read it. You've got to burn $1 million first, right?
They're working on a comeback, actually. You know this, yeah?
Oh, cool.
Amazing.
But of course, this is all fun. But for serious, I mean, you guys cracked it. You know how to produce hit songs.
It kind of flows from Jack quite naturally.
Is that true?
I don't know. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, yeah.
No, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying when I first heard the music, first heard original music by Jack about 10 years ago, I felt it could have a mass appeal, and from that moment onwards, he just comes up with so many ideas like all the time, every day. So it's amazing.
It's true. Yeah.
And so, but I mean, if you are the key to doing the hits, I mean, how does it work?
I don't think I am key to doing it. I mean, I think it's a big collaborative effort. You know, we're all in it together. Yeah.
It's a big collective. We're all in it together. Well, of course, that's the key to success. But I mean, it has to start somewhere, right? I mean, and you are the start of writing music, and then you guys jump in, or how does that work?
Yeah, jump in, but it's basically top secret.
Oh, come on! I'm trying to learn something here.
I don't know. We work with so many people. You know, we were always working with different songwriters as well. I don't think we as a group can claim credit for it. I think that's our main secret, is that we're constantly working with different people, and I think that's the thing. We keep it that lets us keep it fresh, lets us keep our sound constantly evolving.
Yeah, because they all bring their own personalities, and then that makes you think in a different way, and we all react to each other in a different way. Like Sean Paul, for example, kind of came in at the last minute to Rockabye and totally transformed. Like, we just played him the song and he liked it and just kind of made up that rap about single moms, and it really transformed the whole thing.
But who wrote the chorus? Because I think that's like probably what tipped it over the edge to make it like such a success as it is. Because I mean, I've been looking through the figures. 514 million plays on Spotify and over 1 billion on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's crazy numbers. But yeah, I don't think we can reveal our secret as to how to get there.
Oh, I wanted to.
But hopefully we think that the video on YouTube is partly because of the music video, which we made as well ourselves, and it's got this incredible pole dancer in it, and I think the themes in the song and the video are quite unusual in pop music, like talking about motherly love instead of sexy love. And it's a very special song for us, and I think that's why it's kind of connected with other people as well.
Video production is very much a part of the art that you create, right?
Definitely, yeah. We've made all our own music videos since the beginning, and it's only now that we're so busy that we have to get help to do that. Originally, we just
produce it all ourselves and film it all, and with a bit of help. But yeah, it was like very much like the main part of the art. It kind of came before the music in some cases as well. So.
Isn't it a pity that you have to give that up now you're getting successful?
Well, it's not. It's just kind of. I mean, with our last video for Symphony, I felt like we were just as involved with it as the very first videos we made. It's just that the scale of it was very different. You know, we had an orchestra, we were flying drones, we were doing all sorts of stuff. It was just kind of, we just needed to delegate certain tasks to some people, otherwise it wouldn't have happened.
Take forever, wouldn't it? It would take months and months like it used to.
Yeah, that's the thing. In the beginning it would take so long, and now we don't have that time to do it. But it doesn't, I wouldn't say we're giving up on doing it, we're still just as involved.
And then I read like one of the first videos you did that got you fired because you were holding a violin across your breast and you were a teacher at that time and the teachers didn't like that.
Yeah, I think one of the mothers complained, and it was really sad at the time because I loved the job and the kids and everything. It was this really special school where every child learnt violin or cello, and I was teaching them in big groups. And it was a shame. It was a shame.
Now thinking, you started talking about classical music, of course, which is a major influence in all of you, and listening to your music that you produce. And I'm not trying to downplay the music that you produce, but it is simple compared to the stuff that you listen to and play yourself when listening to classical music. Is it easy for you to make pop music?
Do you mean in terms of blending the two styles together, or?
No, like the two completely different genres. Like playing classical music on your cello, you have to really think in difficult structures. But pop music, it's basically simple structures. Yeah.
I don't know. I think there's a different type of complexity with pop music. Like classical music, you've got the same instrumentation pretty much for the last 300 years. A piano is a piano. You give someone a score, they play it. The kind of textures that we're trying to create and the timbres and you're making different. Maybe the chords are more repetitive and the chords are the same, but we'll be moving through like 60 different channels of synths and drums, and every single one will be like synthesized from scratch. So it's a different type of complexity to get the dance floor moving than it is to get a piano going.
But also it's kind of the same thing. A lot of the harmonies and chord progressions and basic structure, Mozart was like the pop music of his day, and there is a lot of simple repetition in that music as well. And I think these days, pop music, it's all come from the same place anyway.
Of course, Bach, that you guys play as well, is very difficult and not so repetitive.
Yeah.
Well, next topic. We have to wrap this up because you guys, of course, are very popular and you're about to go on stage. Album New Eyes was from 2014. You guys do release singles. Are you working on a new album?
Yes, we are.
How far is it? Are you?
It's nearly finished. Well, we've got like loads of songs, and we're hoping to release it by the end of the year.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
so that means it's 90% done.
90% done. Luke, would you like to reveal what it's called?
What was it again?
Space Ghetto.
Space Ghetto.
Is this a serious scoop, or are you guys pulling my leg?
well, I haven't heard it yet, but it does sound good, so maybe.
You better stick to it because we're going to publish this.
Yeah. Why not?
Space Ghetto.
Space Ghetto in an American accent.
Space Ghetto.
Yeah. Even more?
No one knows why.
Space Ghetto.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's, if you say Space Ghetto in an American accent, apparently it sounds like you're saying Spice Girl in a Scottish accent. So that's the... Yeah.
Okay, I had to wrap this up, guys. Of course, you played here before. There has been a lot of shit going on with the bombings in UK, of course, and now another attack, and then we had the problems at Rock Festival in Germany again. What's your opinion on the whole situation?
Oh, it's devastating. I don't know what else to say really. It's a tragedy.
We were driving through London last night when it was all kind of happening. We were a few miles away from, heading towards the tunnel to get over here, and was kind of just thinking, what is the appropriate thing to do? Should we just, But I think you've just got to keep going. You just got to keep working. You've got to keep just not ignore it, but you've got to.
You can't let it affect your day to day. That's the main thing. Just keep going. Yeah.
I think we need a new style of kind of governing, like a more pacifist style of governing. At the moment it's a bit scary. A lot of the world leaders who are becoming powerful are the wrong type of people, I think, to deal with what has been developing over the past kind of 10-20 years, and I think we're at a very critical time for the world now. We're about to have a general election in the UK, and I think that's going to be quite important.
It looks as if the Tories are going to win with a landslide victory.
It's not looking like the landslide victory that we were originally fearing. I doubt the Labour Party will win, but there has been a big shift in the last week, and I think a lot of people are realising that there's something seriously wrong, and we've had 6 years of Tory rule, and it is all culminating in a big disaster.
Very wise words. Hey, thanks so much for your time. I hope you guys enjoy the tour. What holds in the near future for you? More playing?
Yeah.
Releasing the album? Does there need to be some mixing done, or is it?
Mixing, mastering, writing.
Writing, recording, yeah, it's not quite finished. We will, and recording, like a lot of the songs, we don't know who's going to sing them yet, so we're kind of on the lookout.
Pick me!
Talent. Yay!
Yeah, do it.
Hey, thanks so much for your time.